Right, another quick stop. I'm in Doolin. So I drove from Liscannor up to the cliffs, well past the cliffs, and pulled in at the Moher cottage there before the cliffs, just to get a spectacular view of Lahinch way off in the background. The scenery here is just crazy. There's a lot of rain up there, don't get me wrong, but at the moment the sun is kind of out, so I'm stopped in Doolin, waiting to see the waves here. I'll do a bit of, see far side of that wall there. Now it's not a great view from here, but there's our wild Atlantic way. Wouldn't fancy getting on the ferry today, I tell you. There's a lot of places closed, obviously time of year, which is fair enough. Wow, look at those waves off down there. Let's see if I can't zoom in a bit. Right, that's as far as the zoom will give me. Little island over there with a little hut on it. Don't know if anybody ever goes over there or not. Off over in the distance, you probably can't see it with this camera, is the Ireland Islands, which I'm going to get a ferry to very soon. But yeah, what a spot. Dead as a doornail. I was actually over, I've gone from there, but just over the far side where you're looking at the moment, the far side of the ticket office. The car park used to go down near enough to the sea. It's all boarded off because it's just full of rocks and stones. Way off in the distance here is the cliffs of Moher. Behind all that really wild Atlantic Ocean. Yeah, look at that. That's just spectacular. It's gas. Look at the rock here. It's like somebody had wet cement and just stood in it. Just over there is Nagel's campsite, which I use a good bit. Over there are the seaweed barrels, which I will never get in. Anyway, I walked around there the cliff you can see, or sorry, sort of rocks and cliffs over there. You walk around there, spectacular views. Where one of the episodes of Father Ted, where the whistle was robbed, that was when they were having a picnic. That was where Father Ted sat. So yeah, cool area, cool drive today so far. There's the scenery behind me. There's the Wild Atlantic Way signpost, which I've gotten before, but Shirley's in here. There she is. So I'm going to keep driving along the coast. Feck out all day. I'm going to go from here along the coast road itself, past McGann's and McDermott's. Two nice bars I like, I have to say. Actually, I'm going to get into the van because you probably can't fucking hear me. Oh. Yeah. Oh, that's fresh, I have to say. So yeah, I'll do the coast road past my two favourite bars, McDermott's and McGann's, and go the coast road towards Ballyvaughan. Yeah, it's not that far really, so past that, all those areas in Fenor, and then hit Kinvara, and then make my way home after that. The size, the camera's not going to do it justice, but the size of the waves out there. It's gas. I get the camera out, waiting for the money shot. And there they are there now, and I'm back in the van. Anyway, on that note, chat you a wee bit. Cheers and thank you. Okay, we stop in a place I've never been before. Again, I pass this place thousands of times. Normally from that side of, I don't know, this is the bay or an inlet or a sea, I'm not sure which. Obviously the Wild Atlantic Ocean. Anyway, the far side there is the main road between Kinvara and Ballyvaughan, which I've just been on. So I've come all the way from over there, and I've done Flaggy Shore, which is where I am now at the moment. There's a yoke behind me here. I'll have to Google the name of it now or before tomorrow. And I did it on the bike a couple of years ago, and it's really narrow. It really, really is. This is a dead end. It was a cool little drive. Look at this. There's the road up to here. There's that, whatever it is. I did find that it's actually on my places of interest to visit and see. Someone's old gaff. Up here now, trying to break me feckin' neck. Wonder, did somebody live on that at one stage? Cool. There is literally a dead end. That's where I did a UE in the van. So yeah, cool drive today. I'm slowly making my way around the block, which is quite cool because I am finding a few different spots I've never been to before. Bishop's Quarter, little beach, went down to that earlier on. Took a few photographs. It started to rain, so I didn't do a waffle. So I am heading for Flaggy Shore, Wild Atlantic Way, Discovery Point sign. Do that, then hit the Kinvara, get diesel. After that, I'll probably make my way home over through those mountains over there, through the Burden, and so on. So yeah, what a day I'm having so far, and this is only the start of it. Wait till I get the summer, the motorbike, the bicycle, the van, the camping, and do an awful lot more. Chat to you in a bit. Cheers, thank you, bye.